contra gosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar do impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Anjo, das minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo a fonte dela, fronte dela, sonha com um novo horizonte. Trancada na cela ou numa favela, medo é foda, pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade. Ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mil flor, mil cor, mil idioma, mil cor tipo índio. Tio por, servo de Roma, frios por natureza morta. Égalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil pro select. Ma révolution é black, noir, check. Em matière, meilleur qu'hier. Ma terre, mes mains, c'est ma place. E o velho sonho, viver em paz. Com o necessário, sem ter demais. Verde mais, verde mais, verde mais. Família.
Père, mère, frère, sœur, ange ou Kaira. Même thème, cri du cœur, genre ça ira. Même refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Noisy LESC, zone à noche. Des vies décalées, des années. Que c'est l'alerte rouge comme condamné, d'étaler, s'en aller ou chialer. Jamais plus de calette, on entend crier. Pas anné, ghetto couleur café. Non, c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taper, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront pas de plus que ça ira. Ça ira, se dit le brave type comme le scélérat. Pour le sale, favela.
have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at center.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Irving kicks to Love. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
First personal foul, teams first.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Curry can't get it to go. On our old partner, Steve Kerr, also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars and Greg his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. There's Green with the three. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Not looking good for him so far. 4 straight misses to start the game.
Irving, good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Feeds to Green. Can they get it? That doesn't go either for Green.
Still looking for their first basket. 5 misses to start the game.
Love dishes to Thompson. Back to Love. It's stolen by Green. For the finish. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
LeBron passes to Dellavedova.
Oh, wow.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
McRae's checked in for the Cavaliers.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. And they had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
4 on the shot clock. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. No good from Irving. Warriors trailed by 6. Barbosa kicks to Iguodala. Here's Ezeli. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, up 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Klay Thompson and Brandon Rush at the 2 and 3. And it's Clark in at the point guard position. That's the Warriors' 5. Shumpert dishes to Fry. Back to Love. Launches it. And that one's good. Love's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Cavs. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. It's Thompson off the drive. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. Smith's shot is good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness. Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground. And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Love goes in from past the arc. Smith with the basket on the assist by Love. Smith's got 5 points so far.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the inside. And stolen by Barnes. The dish now to Green. From down in the low post, it goes.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Ian Clark. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Draymond Green. Livingston comes in for Thompson. And it's Stephen Curry in for Ian Clark. In the corner, Smith with it. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 7 points for J.R. Smith.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
James. Good. James has got 6.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And Curry, here we go. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Ezeli comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Rush in for Barnes. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Bank shot, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
LeBron passes to Fry. And the 3 off target. Warriors trail by 15. And Rush kicks to Iguodala. And James pulls it down.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Golden State foul call.
The Cavaliers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And he can't get the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the second free throw, good. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Irving. No good on that last second attempt there. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers lead by 16. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Shumpert in the small forward. Cavs didn't start the season as a team built around the 3, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they could do a lot of damage from beyond the arc.
Irving dishes to Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in.
And, you know, for the Cavs, they ended up in the top 5 in made threes per game, but they actually led the NBA in made threes per game after the trade.
That's his first personal foul.
And last season, the Cavs would shatter all sorts of franchise records in the 3 department. I mean, makes sense to have that many shooters on your roster when LeBron opens up so much in terms of floor space.
The Roracle or Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them 1 off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. Lets it go with the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time. The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
LeBron passes to Love. Love draws the double. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Kicks to James. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for